Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Pass 85, pass 85.
To throw, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Now HN on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Tua now on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
All right, fellas, listen up. Out.
Mostert, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Stay tight. Ready, set.
On play action, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen dancing to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Let's go.
To the air, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On 2nd down, Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Escaping the pressure right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll dump this off to H2H. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. The Tua is going to change things up. They'll run for it with H2H. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll let this go deep for Sherfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going deep for Diggs.